Rivera. Banfield. Independiente lost all 3 matches and yet to score a goal, and they can last.
It is amazing how things could change so much in such little time.
That's unfair. That's the way it goes. Free kick taken by Fernandez.
Only 3 minutes into the half, and Banfield surprisingly keeping possession of the ball and closer to Abondancelli than expected, getting the first corner kick of the match.
Big Daniel Bilos.
He should be a threat up in the air.
You would imagine. Bilos just 22. Oh, he perseveres, doesn't he? Now he's in the 18. And, Julio Barraza with his hands full there. Come here, let me show you.
Let me show you how he was grabbing me before supposedly I committed the foul. Great run. So important for a forward to be able to resist the defender on his back without losing the ball. If that were ever a foul, to me that would be on the defender. There he is. Finally, we get a chance to see the talented Carlitos, playmaker Carlitos.
Ibarra. Stavão. And Boca learning to survive whilst playing in 2 competitions, so a lot of players getting playing time. Different combinations being used on a weekly basis.
Well, this is a very different midfield. No Raúl Caccini, no Diego Caña, the player who came back from Atlético Celaya. Villarreal came before Atlético Celaya. No Alfredo Moreno either, who was the hero in midweek. He scored twice against Colo-Colo. Carlitos Bianchi said that was just a logic win for Boca. They played it much better than Colo-Colo. Hopefully here, so early in the game, we don't have to have, or they don't have to make a substitution so early in the match.
Falls in the realm of fair play, but finally Banfield get us back to action. Ibarra. Bonet gets it wide, back to Ibarra. They keep it on the right side. Talked about Gimnasia winning 5-1. Another great day for Roberto Carlos Sosa. Having a rebirth for his former club. Donose for Bilos. Rosa gets it back to Bordizo. Sanguinetti. Goalkeeper. Big signing for Banfield in the offseason, and that's saying a lot because some teams didn't sign anybody. We did lose 2 players who went to Mexico. Diego Coca went to Veracruz, and Christian Luchetti, talented forward, went to Santos.
And the 2 new signings, only one of them on the pitch today, the keeper Enzo Noche, the other one Andrés San Martin, who came from Unión de Santa Fe on the bench.
Maybe a season where Banfield need to accumulate points to get out of any relegation problems. Not in the zone just yet with the percentile that they keep in Argentina, but they're not too far out. Apertura. Remember how they trashed River Plate in one game? I believe 5 goals were put up. Calvo. Esteves, former San Lorenzo, getting a run today. Rosa.
Soccer fans in the stadium get so impatient so soon all the time. Boca not playing well, and they let him know.
Hey, we're waiting for some quality football. The first 2 rounds, although we had a great finish last week, I'm not seeing the punctuation, if you will, the desire, the fireworks. Certainly not many goals either. Maybe here. Well struck, knocked out by Adrian Gonzalez. Ibarra. Here's the cross. And that looked to be on its way through off the head of Donet. Not deflected by one of the Banfield defenders.
This is exactly what we're talking about. Free-flowing football. Nice cross. Good header by Donet going down. Getting the second corner kick of the game for Boca.
Back to Schelotto. It's a lot underneath it. Ibarra. Schelotto with first touch. Gets around Jimenez. Back at the 18, Schelotto. 3 Boca players were close. Caballo. In play. Cervera. His cross. Corner kick.
See, that should be the way the match will be played. Free-flowing football on one side, Boca, practical football, quick counter-attack on the other side for Banfield. Getting corner kick number 2.
Front. Starts to dip. Initial threat is over. They'll have another chance at the cross. Getting greedy was Ivan Moreno y Fabianesi.
The goal scorers like Moreno and Fabianesi do that once in a while. They do get greedy just because that's the way they get to score. Ivan Moreno and Fabianesi, with those 2 goals, the top scorer of the team.
Only 2 goals they've scored. Shut out at Estudiantes a week ago. Free kick to be taken by Walter Jimenez. Front. The header of Cervera. Cleared away by Abondanzieri. Schelotto.
He knows he has to carry the team on his shoulders, and he's playing very, very well. A lot of confidence in Guillermo Barros Schelotto. Nice to see the twin brother playing like that. He could be a great midfielder later in his career, you know. He's too young. And it hasn't been the greatest beginning of the seasons this year in Argentina. One of the main reasons, well, they sell the players way too young, way too quick. The big ones, the big stars.
How much longer does this guy have before he's sold off?
becomes more difficult for the coaches to put teams together, to play the way they want. Unfortunately, we get to see not so great soccer in the beginning, in the first couple of rounds of the Clausura.
Where did he learn that?
It'll get better.
Is that from Guillermo? 18 years of age, he's learning the little intricacies of being a playmaker, Carlos Tevez, which involves perhaps a little diving from time to time. Rosa. Cristobal, who gets a chance to get into the Boca 11 out of the youth system, 20 years of age. Banfield maybe exploit the side that Cristobal is defending at. Jimenez. Oh, get through, but no problem for Abondanzieri. Firepower behind it. Donet. A bit scrappy for him. Moreno y Fabianesi. Cervera. Jimenez. Cervera around Calvo.
Some free-flowing football on this side of the pitch also, with Banfield looking for one another, finding each other. Very good first quarter of an hour by the visitors.
Moreno, Fabianesi, Bilos, goal! Goal! The big man gets in there and loose, and 1-0 Banfield, to the shock of the folks at La Bombonera, with the exception of that group.
Two things. We said it before, he should be a threat up in the air. You would imagine, you said. Well, yep, he is. Second, it was a good beginning, a good first quarter of an hour for Banfield. This is the reward. Great goal. Surprisingly though, 1-0. Number 9, Daniel Bilos, putting the ball in the back of the net.
Hey, and the theme developing, although it certainly could and probably will change, but the big clubs continue to struggle in league play. River losing at home, Independiente winless. Now Boca coming off a loss, trailing at home to lowly Banfield.
There's a player on the ground. The ref will have to check on him. Now, if you have such a tall forward on a setup play, on a corner kick, put 2 defenders on him. Why do you have 2 Banfield players going for that ball and only 1 defender? Mental lapses, then you pay the price.
Luis Garisto showing any emotion, but be very happy with the way his team started. Although not much in the opening minutes, they do have the lead. Again, we have this pedestrian pace developing in this match. Banfield player down, and let's take a look who it is. Might be Cervera. Too good for Cervera. We'll see if he can go. Oh, there's the man. You need some firepower off the bench. Go to Jose Sanchez. Donet. Schelotto. Having some fun with Barazza. Here's the cross to the far post and beyond. Tevez. Good touch out. Right back to him. Onside. Plenty of space for the cross. Jimenez closes. Now the cross. Put away by Barazza. Calvo. Bilos. Calvo improving every time we see him. Playing as the left back. That role usually filled by Clemente Rodriguez. Cristóbal. Silvera ready to come back into the match. Gustavo Bassi telling him to wait. I don't understand why. Sanguinetti. Jimenez. Offensive weapons for Banfield out there with Silvera, Bilos, Moreno y Fabianesi, and Jimenez. Normally on the road, when you're one of the smaller clubs, generally you feel the more defensive side. Not for Luis Garisto. Calvo. Bilos again being a nuisance, but it's taken by Tevez. Flagra
Offside.
went up.
Great move by Tevez, I believe. Even the players were waiting for the offside call. Ooh, he has to be alert, more alert than that. He's just watching the player, Tevez, carrying the ball. Take a look at the defenders. Position yourself better, especially if you play inside the PK, the penalty kick.
An old case of ball watching. Moreno y Fabianesi, Barazza, or Silvera, who pulls off his run.
With the goal now, Banfield, the goal will let them know that they are capable.
Wrong place, wrong time again, Bozzo. Wrong place, wrong time. Are you kidding me? They got the cheap seats. You were saying? We love our production crew down in Argentina. Stand-up job as always.
Oh, now, yeah, the goal will let them know. Let's get back to the game.
Rodriguez. Stale opening for Boca. Ibarra. Cristóbal.
Nice.
Great touch. Donet. Into the sides netting. Tough week for him last weekend, losing to his former club, Union of Santa Fe. That couldn't have been a pleasant feeling.
He even looks a little bit like Guillermo Barros Schelotto, the twin brother, all over the place. One touch. He should have gone with the cross. He has players waiting, asking for the ball, and there you see Tevez giving him a look.
Gonzalez. Rodriguez. The experienced Banfield side out there today. Rosa. Donet. It's been one of the most consistent performers for Boca, pretty much in every lineup so far this young season. Tevez. Donet. Plenty of options here. Oh, it worked out rather well. Ibarra. And Gustavo Pinto.
Banfield with the advantage now. Either they have the confidence to go looking for more goals, or they believe this is just what they need, what they want. Business is done, and try to keep the score 1-0. Way too early in the game, though, for the visitors to score the goal. Another player on the ground, I believe this is Daniel Bilos.
He is indeed. While he's on the ground, some injury issues to talk about with Boca. Ezequiel Gonzalez. Is out, and also Rolando Schiavi, who was talking about some pain before the match against Colo-Colo. It turned out to be appendicitis. Maybe they caught that in advance, but he's going to be out for a long stretch.
A very awkward landing. He landed on his back.
Turned out to be a good day for that lot. Quickly for Banfield, 2 changes to the 11 that played last weekend. Fabian Santa Cruz suspended. Roberto Colauti, their goal scorer, is unable to play against Boca because Boca own his rights.
Great day in Buenos Aires. The summer coming down to an end.
Enjoy the daylight while it's there. Ibarra. And Bilos ready to make his way back on the pitch. Schelotto. He's been an active body, but not many of his teammates have been thus far, as we're at the 25th minute. Oh, excellent touch on the left side. Hernandez. Moreno y Fabianesi. Trying to carry his mother's name. He was born in Badajoz, Spain. Offside, la voz del estadio. Telling everybody that some kid's lost.
Jeremias, huh?
That's a scary prospect.
Jeremias' dad must be looking at the pretty girls, in the stadium.
Santiago Rodriguez. Cervera. And corner kick, Banfield.
It is very easy to get distracted like that. Around you have 60,000 maniacs. And then a bunch of beautiful ladies.
Gonzalez. Banfield getting all the loose balls. Cervera charging, but Abondanzieri got there first. Still a very flat effort from Boca. We saw this with River Plate last week in the first half. Then they made some changes which spruced things up a bit. Likes of Boca and River not as deep as they once were. Libertadores action is ongoing. The depth is tested. Big touch there by Burdizo, gets it to Ibarra. Long ball, chasing, on net. Schelotto!
Frustration piling up. Great effort by the net. And very smart play by Guillermo Barros Schelotto. That's the net with the cross. Chasing the ball down, Guillermo Barros Schelotto, and then the volley. If that one goes in,
some activity on the Banfield bench. If anything comes of it. Those injuries to Cervera or Bilos a little worse than we thought. Sanguinetti. 6 Sanguinettis in the league, but I think he's the only Argentine one. The others are from Uruguay. He's the captain, Bilos. Sanguinetti, Bilos, Jimenez, Bilos again, Fernandez. Free kick, Cristoval that time as they went to the young man.
don't you need Serna back on the pitch? Don't you need a midfielder right in front of the 2 central defenders to do a much better job than that? Do not commit so many fouls so close to the penalty area.
That's one of the deepest positions for Boca, that defensive midfielder, but nothing there. It's Pinto's job at the back. Battaglia available. This effort goes way over the crossbar.
On the pitch, for the players, that is, without a doubt, one of the most difficult ones and one of the most important ones. Roy Keane for Manchester United, Patrick Vieira, Chicho Serna when he used to play here. They are the kings of the midfield.
No accident. It's usually those players that end up being the leaders of the side. One of my favorites, Dieter Eils, former German international. Schelotto. Oh, Barassa all over him. It may not be long before we have a Schelotto meltdown. Foul again on Cristoval.
See, that's the thing. In the midfield, it's supposed to be, once again, free-flowing football. But it seems every time Boca loses the ball, they commit a foul. Close to the PK, close to the midfield.
Half an hour played. Banfield out in front, 1-0, courtesy of Daniel Bilos. Intercepted by Rodriguez.
Cambia la pelota. Everybody was so happy about Carlitos Tevez coming back to the Tevez, the players, the fans, the coach. We were. Now somebody tell Tevez to start playing. That's the reason they are so flat. As you said it, Max.
There's a better effort from Tevez as he gets involved. Not a good ball to the right side for Estevez. That's going to be tricky, I'm sure. Pushing forward. Worked by Sanguinetti. Banfield answer. Jimenez. Moreno y Fabianesi. Cervera. Very direct player. He commits the foul over Calvo.
Since the days of Rodolfo Arruabarrena, Boca Juniors have not had another good, at an international level, left-sided fullback.
He had such a good run of left-sided fullbacks for a while.
The Brazilian, remember?
Yeah. It didn't work out.
Another one who went to Vélez later.
Recently?
Very recently, after Arruabarrena. There have been at least 4 or 5. Clemente Rodriguez, the one that's not playing today, and maybe the best out of the bunch after Rodolfo Arruabarrena left for Villarreal.
Still, they could use an upgrade there. Look at that River Plate had back-to-back left backs of Sorin and Placente. Not too shabby. Schelotto into the mixer, it catches the head of Gonzalez. But only Fabianesi chasing.
And the same thing happened with Hugo Ibarra on the right side. They could not find another one of the same quality, of the same level, until he came back.
Barrera currently at Villarreal in Spain, but they're very happy with him. Pushed over to Esteves. Cristoval. Tevez. He was busy with the Argentine under-20 side in the South American qualifiers. Probably on his way to the World Championships a little later on. To be held, I believe, in the United Arab Emirates. Calvo. Excellent job thus far from Banfield. Good defending. They took advantage of the opportunity to score the goal when it came. Rosa. Jimenez. Caballo. Well-executed trap.
They have shown very good football moments. Even another good chance to score after the goal. But it's been all Boca Juniors in the first half, in spite of being down in the score 1-0.
Ibarra. The shot a little wide. Time off his left foot. Estadio La Bombonera on the banks of the Boca, the mouth of the River Plate.
El barrio de la Boca.
Did you know I was down there and I went to the Museum of La Boca, the wax museum.
Beautiful.
No, it was 3 rooms. They had like wax statues of Basque guys fighting. I don't know.
They found Jeremias.
Ah, glory be. Well, there's not much action going on. We have to update about lost children, you know, it's very traumatic. Cristoval. Ibarra. Esteves. He had that well mapped out. A little shoving in the area. He looks a bit jaded these days, huh? Arguing with the ref.
It's all about getting back on the pitch. He needs minutes, continuity, being on the pitch, getting back to his usual, very talented and dangerous Carlitos Tevez. Foul.
Bilos brought down. He's a handful.
Mental lapses, and then you pay the price. See, once again, that should not happen. The defender should be so much more solid than that. He loses the ball, then he has to bring Bilos down. And Banfield, with a good chance. It's a bit far though.
Ooh, not a bad effort. Moreno y Fabianesi. line. Schelotto into a roadblock. A good touch by Pinto. Cristavao. Calvo. Barassa. Nice move there by Bonet. Ibarra. Do finally get the cross in, but there to handle it was Rodriguez. And the flag is up. Banfield bunkering down and doing a good job.
Dubious. The syndrome Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Raúl Esteves. When he comes on as a substitute, he's great. Scores goals, 15, 20 minutes, and we love Pipe Esteves. When he goes from the get-go, absolutely nothing.
Well, lobbed over for Moreno y Fabianesi. Down to the area, Bilos. Support coming. This will be handled by Calvo. Boca on the counterattack. Goes to Tevez. Tevez. Both Banfield players got the ball for a moment, but no whistle from Bassi. Bonancieri playing it safe as the flag remained down on Bilos.
Carlos Tevez, he has to slow down. He's too concerned about the ref, about, that they have to make the calls. Just play. And preferably get the ball and get everybody else involved. That's the job of the playmaker.
Big clearance there. Sanguinetti, Cavallo, Barassa. Calvo. Yes, the back four getting a lot of mentions early on in this match. Pinto. Ibarra. Let's try that one again. Tevez. Thought about shooting it, gets it to Schelotto, right back to Tevez. Tough angle. Cavallo. Cervera. Moreno y Fabianesi chasing. Did he get a corner kick? Not quite. Banfield, they keep this up, they may get the label of the giant killers. They seem to do a much better job against the big boys. Cross by Rodriguez. Boca hanging around. Donet. Mistake by Barassa.
Okay, booking. There you go.
Maybe that'll cool his jets a bit. First booking of the match.
And not even for a foul. He has the ball. He does have a point because the defender goes straight to Carlitos Tevez. I don't think that would be a penalty, but maybe right on if he would have made the call and give him a free kick. And the yellow card comes only because of the constant arguing and complaining by Tevez.
Well, he's got to concentrate. Task at hand. Tevez into Schelotto. What's he got in front of him? Oh, the header, but it's over the crossbar from Donet. Better.
Anything that happens for Boca offensively has to go through Barros Schelotto. Now, this ball, it doesn't have to be a header. You just touch the ball. If you hit the ball like that, it goes over the crossbar. You just touch it. See, the keeper's already off the line.
Cavallo. The referee there, and now comes to the near side, Moreno y Fabianesi. Cervera waits for his teammate. Skirts through. Crosa got a piece of it. Now Boca with it. Good defending by Crosa not to concede the corner. Tevez.
Enjoy la bombonera.
Gonzalez now down by Pinto. Gustavao with some difficulties controlling it. Now he's got himself into a bit of trouble. Moreno y Fabianesi. Cavallo. Give some credit to the young man. He's going after the Banfield attackers. Alfredo Moreno warming up. Here's a chance for Cervera. Donet. Handball. The hand of Sanguinetti. And Schelotto and Tevez both have issue right now with our referee. Gustavao. Ibarra. Committing more bodies into the attack. Donet. Check that. Estevez. Closing fast was Tevez. Headed out by Rodriguez.
Without seeing the replay, I bet my house that was a penalty.
That's a nice house.
Well, what people don't know is I just sold it. Oh. Let's see. Look. Ball goes through. He trips on the leg, and I don't. To me, that's a penalty.
I tell you, I look at plays like that. I'm glad I'm not a ref.
It happens so quick, and that the ball goes through, the player goes through.
Cross blocked by Sanguinetti. Corner kick.
Okay, maybe the beach. Unfortunately, that happens also when you have a reputation like Guillermo Barros Schelotto does.
Boca again. Not a bad effort in the second half. No sé.
He knows now there's no point for Barros Schelotto to hang on to the ball, so he now reacts quickly. Good cross. Not the most powerful headers. Palermo, Bracamonte.
Schelotto and Donet have a good feel for each other. They seem to be doing most of the connecting. Boca is starting to really show some grit now as they've got most of the possession in the second half. That may be also due to Banfield playing a little bit more on their heels, protecting that lead. Now they have it. Jimenez.
Bilos was on the left trying to get the defender away. He has two other players waiting for the cross, and from a very uncomfortable position he tries to do the unthinkable, the impossible, score from there.
Cervera went down in the first half, and now he's got some more problems. No Roberto Colauti.
But Chelo Delgado was not the first option, because we had mentioned before the player who's been scoring for Boca in Copa Libertadores, Moreno, 2 goals against Colo-Colo at Estadio Monumental in Santiago for the victory. He replaced number 26, Gabriel Cristobal, a forward for a midfielder.
Ignacia back to earth, and Rosario Central now piecing together a nice season, and they need the points because they would be relegated if the season ended today. Here's the uncompromising Jose Luis Sanchez. He puts a nice ball in. Jimenez, oh, he showed it too early. Good idea, though. Tevez. Donet. Now the cross, plenty of blue jerseys there, but first on the scene, Julio Barazza. Sanchez. That was a good play by Bilos. It kind of kept the defense flat-footed. Allowed the ball to get to Moreno y Fabianesi. Sanchez.
Wow, see, he doesn't do it very often, but only once per half is enough to put the game away. He did it in the first half. The ball found the net. In the second half, there's only one time. Made Abondancheri make the best save of the game, basically. Diego Crosa didn't even jump.
Bilos. Sanchez, a whirlwind since he's come in. Play on, says Gustavo Bassi. Bilos and Sanchez doing the job together. Was that ball not out of play? Amazing. Well, that's a dangerous ball, and now Banfield for Sanchez. It'll slow for him. Does he get off the left foot if he can? Cannot. Rosa. Sloppy play in the back from Boca.
Playing simultaneously, Nils 2, Arsenal 0.
Great ball on the left side. Penal. Schelotto brought down in full flight. And Barazza sliced him down, and a penalty awarded.
Without seeing the replay, out of the two, I would have gone with the other one. Well, it wouldn't be a Boca game without controversy. Yeah, that's a clear. Yeah.
If it happens twice, you got to give it one.
Yeah. Great run diagonally by Guillermo Barros Schelotto, even getting a piece of that ball without the ball touching the ground, and softly enough to put it right in front of him.
I believe it was Hugo Ibarra put that ball in. It was wonderful.
He was beckoning.
Well, Racing look like they're going to go 3 for 3. And they're doing good in the Libertadores. Ozzy Ardiles has Racing really on form. These two former teammates at Gimnasia, Schelotto and Nose. Schelotto, goal! Goal! Minute 59, Boca equalize. And maybe that's the spark.
Well, he does it all. He's brought down, he takes the penalties, he goes up, get the ball from the back of the net. Very well taken. For a right-footed player, that's going against the logic. He normally would go to the left of the goalkeeper, where the goalkeeper went, actually. Keeping it at ground level. Great placement.
Sorry about that, Christian, but the first goal of the season for Schelotto. He was injured through most of the Apertura, came back late and did ignite Boca's push towards Independiente, which just fell short thanks to Lucas Pusanetti. That's an offside from Schelotto. I love how he ran over to Bassi, and I'm trying to think, what would he possibly say? And he just awarded you a penalty.
Thank you.
All I can think of, though, is what about the one before? Should have got one.
Thank you for, making the call. See, he does it all. Now he's going, referee. But one of those players who's worth paying the ticket for.
Or, as may be the case in some of these stadiums, sneaking in through one of the cracks in the old architecture. Another free kick in Boca's direction. Ibarra. He's really stroking it now. Calvo. Schelotto, he's really picked on Barraza, and he's had his way with the young right back. I just get a kick out of the temper tantrums.
Para facilitar así la salida de los hinchas de Banfield. Informó la voz
That's a good ball. Nice. Bilos. That's like a little salsa merengue move Bilos did with Ibarra. What's this?
You go this way, I get the ball. That's not, that's cha-cha-cha.
Grabs the head, spins him around. Pushed forward, Boca threatening again. No sé, I'm sure it's safe to say now Boca back on track. At the beginning of the match, they were at a speed slower, not really looking like Boca, but got it right now. Moreno y Fabianesi. Sanchez gets his cross in, no one there. Taken by Abondanzieri. We're going up the tempo. What a ball by Abondanzieri. Couldn't be matched though from Schelotto. Alfredo Moreno played with Necaxa most recently in Chinese football for Shandong. Where is he headed? Maybe we should get the broadcast rights for it on Fox Sports World. We know all the players now. Jimenez. Sanchez, Moreno y Fabianesi. Send it to Bilos. Donet. Estevez. Moreno pushes, runs the channel, swings and misses.
I think he made the difference for Boca, and very interesting because this is tactically all Carlitos Bianchi without even touching the ball, being very involved. Everyone went back to their original positions. Guillermo Barros Schelotto to the left, Torneo to the right side of the midfield. Take a look at Boca playing now, so much better.
Schelotto. Sanguinetti will give up the corner.
And the difference with the first half is now they do create chances, they do get close to the goalkeeper. Not only they keep possession of the ball, they also score.
At the far post, knocked out by a pair of Banfield defenders. A shot back in. Calvo with some firepower.
Exactly. Getting close, palo, creating chances.
Calvo coming along nicely. And Garisto off the bench. There's Sanguinetti. Is it just me, or does Sanguinetti kind of look like Martin Cardetti? He's picked up a bit of a knock. The shields are up behind Luis Garisto. I'd hate to think someone would throw something to a 60-year-old man. Wow. Not that anything should ever be thrown.
Like if he was 45, it would be okay.
Yeah, it's you or me. Bombs away.
Evidently, it is a hot day in Buenos Aires. Banfield in the second half, midway through the second half, will try to kill off as much time as possible, because even the tie, the 1 point they would get with the 1-1, it's very good business for the visitors.
Bilos continuing to be an aerial threat. Sanguinetti's going to wait to the last moment to see if he can come back in again. And it's a no-go. Juan Quiroga, who is one of the younger players on the roster at 20, comes in. Ibarra. They're going to go right at Quiroga. Moreno. Quiroga's first touch, not a good one, but here he is again. Sanchez. Calvo. Oh, Schelotto, lovely. Calvo's got some pace on him. Sanchez stumbling over that ball. Substitutions for both sides, adding a lot to the match. Estevez turns on Quiroga. Much easier than it was against Sanguinetti. Goal! Goal! Guillermo Barros Schelotto with the volley. It's in the back of the net, and Boca have come all the way back. They lead it 2-1.
Guille, well, This is an unforgettable moment. Goals like this, you enjoy. Don't talk about it so much. Just enjoy. Beautiful. Golazo.
Is that the punctuation mark at the end there? And as we said, they went right at Quiroga. Esteves got a lot of space. Fantastic.
That's the celebration for that goal. Reminded me of Paolo Di Canio a couple of seasons ago. Similar. A volley like that is just astonishing, amazing.
So just like that, he has 2 goals this season. And Boca now in charge here. Too much on that one.
Take notice that Guillermo Barros Schelotto is not a left-footed player, right? But he evidently
he can use it when called upon. Ambidexterity, folks. Charging in was Donet, but just poked away by Rodriguez. Now Schelotto, all Boca. 20 minutes to go. Turning in. Rosario Central get their 2nd win on the trot. Jimenez. Quiroga. Sanchez. Bilos. He puts in a cross. He puts in a good cross.
he is exhausted, doing way too much running. Bilos, not a bad cross at all. With the inside of the left foot, he could be the next substitution for Banfield. Walter Jimenez. As we do see Raul Caccini, see now some leadership in the midfield, someone to control that part of the field. Great victory for Rosario.
Someone tell Benedetto, we already got that score. For Chicago, all of a sudden red hot. Those are Estudiantes. Tevez steps aside as they get a little more defensive. Racing haven't conceded a goal either. Claudio Ubeda will be involved a lot there. Still some work to do for Boca. Got to keep this momentum going. Barasa. By Moreno, goes straight to Moreno y Fabianesi. Gordizo, the leader of the defense nowadays. Donet. Oh, this really has a chance now. Moreno at the far post. Schelotto looking for the hat trick. Ibarra. Banfield right now on the ropes. Sanchez the target of that Moreno y Fabianesi lob. Really put into a tough spot just when Boca are really surging. He has to come in to replace Captain Javier Sanguinetti. Stop. I thought it was a foul on Schelotto. Play on Esteves. Schelotto. Moreno. I tell you, there's not many people I've seen who stay on side better than this guy. He knows exactly where he is at all times.
It is Guillermo Barros Schelotto, though, being the creative force. That didn't look like an offside, but it was a beautiful play. Boca's best moments came in the second half after the substitutions, and with Guillermo Barros Schelotto leading the way.
Bilos. Ibarra really gave him a good shoving there. Lowering the shoulder. That's not fair. Banfield already in trouble. Now they have to face Chelo Delgado. Sanchez brings it down. And getting upon it was Abondanzieri.
This is right now Carlitos Bianchi's main concern. That's why he goes with Marcelo Chelo Delgado, possibly to replace Raúl Esteves. He needs another goal to seal the victory, as well as they are playing so much better than Banfield. It's only a one-goal advantage. One mistake, one good play by Banfield, and it's easily a 2-2 game again.
It's going to be tricky for Noce. He does well. Moreno. Good job of staying on side, but he's got to work on that finishing. Moreno y Fabianesi. Space on the right side. Here comes Banfield. And a free kick coming as Rosa late on that challenge. It's pretty close, though.
This is exactly what I mean. Now, from a play like this, from a free kick, a set-up play came the goal by Bilos in the first half. He's so good up in the air. It is for Guillermo Barros Schelotto. Job well done. And thanks for the second goal.
Chelo Delgado to help Boca wrap it up. But still 15 odd minutes to go. Moreno y Fabianesi into the wall. Now off the left foot. Not going to threaten. Chelo Delgado's first touch. Cavallo. Ooh. Fernandez. And a yellow card for Abondanzieri.
Juga. Play.
Banfield with it. They're getting some more possession now after that run of Boca chances. Ibarra. Popped over by Rodriguez. A collision. A little bad blood.
Moreno onside again and just can't get it right. Plenty of space for Bilos. Signals cross there between Moreno y Fabianesi and Jimenez. Delgado. Cassini. Ibarra. Took too long. Sanchez continues to provide some good minutes for Banfield. This one out of the reach of Moreno and Fabianesi. Extra play at Rosario Central. Moreno Fabianesi. Looking for Sanchez. He's the only Banfield player in the box. The turn. Delgado. Now into the midfield. Well, he might pull that one out and just Bilos. Scooped away by Rosa and Burdizo. Played 80 minutes. He's the new captain for Banfield, replacing Sanganetti, Adrian Gonzalez. Reason to do any of that. Looked like Moreno was held on to, but play on. Fluid move there by Esteves. And he flags that one down. This will be the first yellow card against Banfield. Took a while, but it finally comes.
Number 3 of the game, because Boca had 2 players booked. Carlos Tevez, who's not on the pitch any longer, and the keeper Abondanche. Great move here by Esteves to go through the 2 defenders, brought down in the end by Santiago Rodriguez. I believe we had substitution number 3 for Banfield.
Only Fabianesi on the sideline will let you know who replaced him. Right in front of Bassi, and they've uncorked it. And it's Rodriguez. How about that? That's pretty efficient work, my man. 2 yellows within a minute. He's done.
Yeah. And in this case, it is the player who has to be much more careful than that. The ref is right next to the play. It is only 2 yards away from the edge of the box. He just got the book in a minute ago. Though sometimes those moments are unavoidable because of the quickness of the play or what's happening on the pitch. Good chance here for Marcelo Chelo Delgado.
Right in front, Boca looking up. Finally put it away, and they almost did. No sé. Well, it was 2 yellow cards. What was it? Who was it we did it a few years ago? Was it Sebastian Rambet, who came off the bench, got a yellow, scored a goal. They got another yellow in about 5 minutes. Breathtaking, really. Santiago Rodriguez didn't get the goal, but he certainly topped it time-wise. Boca really have to put their foot down here. Get that third goal if they can. Against a 10-man Banfield side, don't let them have any more life. In it goes, flag down, and Delgado misses. Quite a second half for Boca.
I was going to say something similar, a much better second half altogether. So many more chances for Boca especially. Good job here. See how he goes between the defenders with the pass, Pipa Esteves, and then Chelo Delgado trying to finish. Very good game. Very good second half by Esteves.
Ibarra, 85th minute. Quiroga. Moreno. And here's the replacement. Gustavo Carraro. A forward from Tucumán. Into the midfield, Delgado. Good first touch, not so good on the second. Next week, Boca travel La Plata to take on Estudiantes. That should be a tremendous match, especially the way Estudiantes are playing. Banfield at home against struggling San Lorenzo. Sanchez muscling his way in. Bilos pushing through. Carraro. Moving dangerously, Boca. Tevez. Lucky there as Calvo looked like he lost touch with that ball, but he can eat up some more time here.
Calvo does a very good job defending, but he seems to feel so much more comfortable.
Delgado asked for the handball, not given.
From the midfield up. We know he's an improvised left-sided fullback.
Yeah, they put him in the midfield, a fair deal. Ooh, clever from Sanchez. Claro, they get up to Bilos one-on-one. And we're gonna get a corner kick. And you don't want that with Daniel Bilos in the mix. Doesn't have to leave his feet to get a good, solid stroke on goal. Just a throw-in. Menes. Colorado attacked that one. In the 18. From Crosa. Sanchez. Where's the help? Nowhere. Plenty of space on the left for Esteves. Just as much space for Moreno. Off to Delgado. And this time Moreno is offside. That was quite a triptych. Esteves, Moreno, Delgado.
he has been a warrior. Bilos gave Banfield the advantage in the first half. Such a fighter. Still has a chance. Another good opportunity for Banfield via free kick.
Bilos again the target. It comes out, struck in. Abondanzieri lost his footing. No harm done. Just a minute left. Banfield up 1-0 at halftime, but Boca pouring it on in half number 2. As they scored twice, probably could have scored a couple more. They almost scored one there as Esteves continues his solid half number 2.
It is never going to happen if you strike it like that. Nice pass by Marcelo Chilo Delgado. You have to go with the inside of the foot or keep the ball at really ground level if you want to have a chance like that. There they go again.
Well, that offside trap was just executed. I don't know if they did it, but they'll get the love from... Pains me that I can't remember.
I wish I could help you, but I love seeing you play, so I'm not going to give you that.
Ibarra. We're into stoppage time. Slipping through. But out of play from Calvo. There he is again.
Well, just to take you out of your misery, Max, it is Mr. Olawe.
Double O.
In the sideline, yeah. The assistant to Basi. Good work by the ref today.
I like to call Olagwe Smiley. Look at that scowl on his face. Apparently when he gets home, he's all laughter. Loved behind the Banfield defense. Moreno chasing it. Looks like Boca have done enough. A hard-fought challenge from Banfield. And Boca certainly needed this because they want to keep pace with not only Vélez and Racing, but Olimpo and Union of Santa Fe. Delgado, Esteves, this trio have wowed the crowd here in the last few minutes. Oh, top shelf from Moreno. Finally, he gets it right. And in the 92nd minute, it's 3-1.
Those three work great together, but you have to give most of it to Pipa Esteves. Having a tremendous last 15 minutes. He initiated the play from the midfield. He distributed the ball. There he is, left-footed pass to Moreno. I thought he was going to go with Chilo Delgado on the other end. Decided to go to the near post, a lot of power. This is the goal they were looking for. Much sooner than this. But hey, it seals the victory and the 3 points at La Bombonera for Los Ceneices.
Remember you said Esteves has that Solskjaer complex? Maybe he just said, hey, I'm just coming into the match at halftime. Forget about the first half. I'm a sub, I'm a sub. Hey, it works. Moreno gets his first league goal, his 3rd goal in all competitions. Welcome back. What a second half for Boca. It's going to drive the coaches crazy. Have a first half like that, and then see them play at their full potential. And apparently that is that. No, Gustavo Basi will push into the 4th minute of stoppage time. That's it. That was rather silly. Only in the strange world of Gustavo Basi. That'll do it. Boca 3 second half unanswered goals. They run out winners 3-1.